Tonight, a community rejoices as Hillsborough County Schools unveils plans for 2 new schools in West Tampa, right on this property right here. We're so glad that you're here with us on 10 Tampa Bay. I'm Courtney Robinson.
And I'm Frank Wiley. All of this comes after a controversial school board vote closed Just Elementary last year. And 10 Investigates Emerald Morrow first broke today's news and has been following this story, as we know, for months.
Emerald community leaders pushed hard for today's decision.
Yeah, Courtney, they really did. And while the conversations about rebuilding have been happening for a while, I am told the decision for 2 brand new schools only firmed up within the last few weeks or so. But it came together in a way that does make this community feel like the district is finally listening to their concerns. Take a look. These are renderings of what could soon be the new Just Elementary and Stewart Middle School campuses set to be rebuilt along the Hillsborough River in West Tampa. Today's unveiling is a long way, though, from last year's contentious school board vote that shut down Just Elementary, scattering students in a vulnerable area across the community. But it also falls right in line with the nearly decade-old redevelopment plans that have long pointed to new schools in this area. Either way, community leaders say today's announcement is the right decision for children.
This is a victory. This is a sign that the school district has listened to the people and the concerns of the community. They are preserving our history.
And what's really key to understanding the full story behind this announcement is that what's happening in the West Tampa area, the larger community, is really important. There's a lot of new construction, and it's also in line with the redevelopment plan for this area. That development is expected to increase the population to support the new schools.
Emerald, this is such a huge announcement, a great announcement for this community, but what about the children who have already been displaced from Just Elementary?
Yeah, Courtney, that is a really good question, one that I have been asking. Why close a school, scatter the children, only to make this huge announcement like less than a year later? Well, I've been told a big reason is because the decision to close happened under a previous superintendent, but the district is tracking those students just to make sure they have all the resources that they need as they're in transition.
No doubt. This splinters so many different ways. A lot of questions out there, including this. On top of the cost of the community, you got to talk about the construction. How does that come together?
Yeah, definitely another big question. So remember, I was talking about all that development in the area. Well, there are impact fees that go along with that. And the district says that will help cover the cost of construction, along with some other options that they are working on and planning right now.
Yeah, as you said, there is still a long way to go, a long road ahead, but we know that you're going to be there every single step of the way, as you always are. Thank you, Emerald.